chicken turned out mixed up. It's ready to go in the oven, as you can see. So I'm going to go ahead and stick that in the oven. It says 35. Heavy to handle. Go ahead and put in my onions. Hi guys, how is everyone? Howdy, howdy, howdy. How did the holidays go for you? Got through that one Thanksgiving dinner. Looking forward to making the Christmas one. But I hope to get some new dessert recipes to try. Get so tiring to try the same recipe over and over and over. But today we got a great recipe. I'm going to do a pork sirloin roast today, and I've got it here. It's about a 4.5 pound sirloin roast. I hope y'all can see that. I'll pick it up like that. Pork sirloin roast. So the first thing I'm going to do is give it a little spray with this olive oil, just over it there, and I want to just so the spices will stick and all that good stuff. And I've already washed it and patted it dry like that. And then I'm going to also give the inside of my slow cooker a little spray like that. Now, just a second. Let me wash my hands again. Gotta wash your hands again. Okay, now, sorry. Now I'm going to use some spice rub to put on this first. So I got some paprika. I wished I had some smoked paprika, but I don't. I'm going to use 2 teaspoons of this smoked paprika. Ever how you say that? I guess I'm saying it right. Who knows? So there's one. I don't know if y'all can see me mixing that or not. 1. I love the color that paprika puts on your meat. That's 2. Okay, got that out of the way. Now I'm going to put 2 teaspoons of salt. How about these little salt and pepper jars? You probably see them in these old time diners when you go in, and they're real handy. But I'll show you. Let me get the paprika off my hands. Paprika everywhere. The top of it, how many holes is in the top of it, and after your foods are done and you go to sprinkle a little bit of salt, yeah, something has to be done about this, because there's too many holes and too much salt coming out at one time. So that'll have to be changed for sure. Okay, so I got 2 teaspoons of paprika, 2 teaspoons of salt. I'm going to get 1 teaspoon of onion and 1 teaspoon of garlic each. So onion powder, 1 teaspoon of that. Teaspoon of that, and then 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. Well, I'll take the lid off. I should have already had that done, but I didn't know that. I didn't know that it was a new one. Thought I had one already open up there, and I probably do, but to save time, I'll go ahead and open this one. So 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. I'm going to put that back. Now I'm going to, I got some pepper here, just regular black pepper. I'm going to use a half a teaspoon of that. And a half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. If it was left up to me, I'd use a whole teaspoon, but for the whiners in the family, I'll just use a half. They whine if it's too spicy, if it's too hot. Okay. So we got that. So I'm going to go ahead and give this a little stir. Okay. Now, I'm just going to spread it on there. I'll spread half of it and give that a rub in there. Just rub it all over good. I'm going to flip it over and do this half. I like putting the olive oil on there first because it allows for your spices to stick better. Put it on the side. Put it on that side. Now at this point your hands get kind of slick and it's hard to hold on to. So has everybody got their Christmas shopping done? I don't. Went this past Saturday to Somerset and Richmond shopping, but I still didn't get all done. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put this in the sink and I'm going to give my hands a wrench. Okay. Now that I got that done, I'm just going to push this to the side, or better yet, I'm going to put it back on this plate because I've got some leftover onions from last night and then another onion. I'm going to give this board a wrench before I put my onions on there. I'm the paper towel queen. I use a lot of paper towels. Okay, so I got this onion. Y'all can see that. Get on there. And I've got these little odds and ends of onions. That on there. And I'm just going to give these a little rough chop because they're just going to be laying in the bottom of the slow cooker. And guys, I think that's enough onions without chopping this new one up. So I'm just going to go ahead and lay that to the side. So I'm going to take all these onions and pour them right down into the bottom of the slow cooker. Then just spread them out. Yeah, that's plenty of onions. And now we're going to take our piece of meat to the stove and sear it on all sides before I put it in our slow cooker. So in order to do that, I'm going to have to move the camera. So I'll bring you right back. Okay, guys. Okay, I'm back. You can't hardly see me too good there. I'll have to... that's the best way I can balance it. And as you know, my handy dandy little overhead light goes out again. So it'll be back on in a minute, hopefully. I've got the stove heating up kind of really hot. Go ahead and put my cast iron skillet on there. I'm just going to sear this meat on the sides and then transfer it into our slow cooker. So I'm going to go ahead and spray in some olive oil. and my handy dandy little olive oil sprayer, courtesy of my best friend Brittany. Thank you so much. So handy. Okay, I got some olive oil sprayed in there. Let that heat up just a tad. It gets real good and hot. And it's raining out today, really, really dreary. So all you y'all that's having to go out in this and shop today, I feel so sorry for you. I think next year that I'll just use Amazon to do all my shopping, because I do not like shopping and going in those big crowds. It's just, and you never know what to get people. So that's another problem. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and transfer the meat on. You hear that sizzle? That's exactly what we want, is that sizzle. And I'm going to set the kitchen timer. Try to do it like a minute on each side. I probably need to find something to flip it over with. So. Time left for searing. Find something here to flip it with if I can. I don't know what to flip it with. Let's try this. Let's try these two things and see if we can get it flipped. Go ahead and get me a drink of water. That frying pan's already made it hot in here. Okay, so it's been frying on that side for about a minute, so I'm going to go ahead and try to flip it over here. Without getting burnt up. Yes, perfect. So we'll leave it on that side for about a minute. See that little brown char that it's got on there? It's exactly what you want to see. Perfect. Every time I cook with this skillet on here, like something like this, searing, the fire alarm will usually go off if I don't turn the fan on. So I'm not turning the fan on. I'm going to take my chances and see if it goes off. So if y'all hear the fire alarm going off, you'll know. I'm going to cut it down just a little bit. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and raise it up on the side. You better turn it on because it's definitely going to come on. That much smoke, it would definitely come on. So I'm going to flip it over and do this side. And I'm going to go ahead and turn my stove off. Okay, that's good enough. I'm going to go ahead and place it in my plate. We can get rid of this stuff. It's too hot. Now, I'm going to make some honey butter sauce to pour over it in the slow cooker. But right now, I'm going to go ahead and get the slow cooker. I got room to show y'all here. I've got the slow cooker. And I'll go ahead and I'm just going to pick it up and set it right down in there. Now, it's almost ready. All I have to do is make that honey butter sauce. I'm going to go ahead and put this back into the slow cooker container thing. Guys, I got the skillet back. And I'm going to go ahead and put 1 stick of butter in there and let that be melting. One stick of butter. Lordy. Let that be melting real good. Now guys, I'm going to use these freezer garlic, little pop out garlic things because I'm being lazy today. And I like to get these two just used because it's so much easier to use. So I'm going to put probably 4 of them little garlic. Whoop, that popped out good. Little garlic things in there. And I can't always keep garlic fresh on hand, so I like using those. I'm going to turn that down just a little. Put my garlic back in the freezer. I'll turn the stove down. Let that cook up to it melt. I wonder if this will, yeah, what a handy thing. It's great for mashing that up. If you guys ain't got one of these to chop up your meat and stuff, go get you one. They're real handy. So we got our garlic and our butter almost melted. We're going to get a half a teaspoon. I'm going to turn that burner down some more. Now I'll put the rest of the stuff in there. Half a teaspoon of peppers. Half a teaspoon of salt. We're going to do, okay. We're going to pour in a half a cup of pure honey. That's the Great Value brand, the cheap brand. Honey is very expensive. When I go to Walmart, I almost always get the Great Value brand because you can't hardly tell the difference in none of that stuff. Or I can't, between the name brand and the Great Value, and it saves you quite a bit of money when you get that Great Value brand. And so go ahead and stir in that butter. And then right in the same thing, so I won't have to wash that up. It's all going the same place, guys, so it don't matter. Boy, if I can get this open. Finally got it open. I had to use some grunting pear. I'm going to put 1/4 a cup of apple cider vinegar in that. 1/4 a cup. And guys, that's it for your honey butter sauce. I'm going to crank the heat back up just a little and let that all get incorporated. And what I'll do after this is I'll take and pour this honey butter sauce right over top of that roast. We'll put it on low, put the lid on it, and let it go for about 8 hours. And you'll have a wonderful roast. I'm starting to see it bubble now. It starts bubbling real good. I'll go ahead and take it off and pour it over. You can smell that apple cider vinegar, that garlic, all that. It smells really good. And then you have that honey in there to sweeten it out, balance it out. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the burner off now. And I'm going to go ahead and get her handy dandy little roast over here. Wish I could turn y'all down where you could see it better without dropping you. Yep. Hold on, guys. Probably wasn't a good idea, but we'll see if it stands right there. Hopefully it will for a minute. That's too hot to hold without a muffin. So you want to go ahead and just drizzle this right over top your roast. I'm going to try to slide it where it's in the middle. That bothers me if it ain't in the middle. So, guys, that roast is looking good. It ain't even cooked. So, like I said, this will go in the slow cooker for 8 hours. And I'll come back and show you what... Oh, my light come back on. Yay! I'll come back, guys, and show you what it looks like when it's done. Thank you. Hey guys, I'm back. I just come in here to check on this roast. It don't like probably about an hour, so I just come to check on it. Look at that. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good, guys. That's all you have to do is put it in there, leave it. Let me see if I can turn this around. Hold up. Okay, yeah, so yeah, that's what it's looking like right now, guys. You just, I love cooking anything in the slow cooker. You just put it in there, leave it, forget about it, come back, and your supper's done. Just to season your stuff good. Don't even have to put the roast with no water, no nothing in there. Some people like to put a little bit of water in their broth, but I like the way it makes it its own juice. And I can take that and drain that off and make the best gravy ever was out of the drippings there when it gets done. But I'll come back in a little bit. It's snowing here. It's snowing outside. First good little snow we've had this year, I guess. Maybe the second one. I can't remember, but it looks like it's doing pretty good out there. I don't like it. I don't like snow at all. But anyways, it is what it is. Thank you all for taking your time out of your day to come and watch my video, and I sure appreciate it. Appreciate all the subscribers. Thank you all so much. But I'll be back and show you when I get this all sliced up and chopped up and on a plate what it looks like. Thank you all. Okay, guys, I'm back. So here's what I got going on. I'll explain it to you before I get started there. I went ahead and I took the roast out and I drained it. I've got the juice from the roast right here, the juice. I strained it. There's the onions that come out of it. That's all good stuff I'm going to keep. Here's the roast. And look there. I mean, it's just falling apart. So, I'll set that to the side. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some gravy out of the juice that come off of that roast. So, I've got some of the liquid in here, and I'm not going to make much gravy because we don't need much. I'm going to go ahead and turn that down just a little bit. I don't need it high. I'm going to put about, looks like about 2 tablespoons of flour in there, and I'll just let that cook around. I hope y'all can see me there. That's about the only place I can put that. I'll let that cook real good, get that flour out of there. And I already tasted that liquid that come out of there, and it tastes really good. I just went and looked outside, and it's still snowing. I don't mind it snowing, but when I know that my child's out on the road having to work, out on this weather, it worries the tar out of me. So I'm going to go ahead and pour in this gravy juice. Pour all that in there. And you just want to continually stir it at this point. That paprika that you put in there gives it such a pretty color. But this is probably a boring part, so I'm going to go ahead and pause you and let that get cooking, and I'll be right back with you all. Hey guys, I've got this done, and I just tasted that, and that is delicious. And it's such a pretty color. Look at that. That paprika made that look like a real dark brown, rosy looking. And you don't need nothing else, no kind of seasoning at all in that, because we already had their seasoning on their roast. That gravy absolutely needs nothing else. And what I like to do is I like to put the roast out on a chopping board like this. And I just like to slice it up. What I'm going to do is just slice it up, and then I'll pour it right all in top of that gravy. Some people like to take 2 forks and shred it. I just like to do it this way. Seems like it's more faster. And this right here is delicious too. I already tasted a bite of that. I'm going to taste another bite. It's delicious. It's the only way to cook. Slow cookers. Fast, easy, fun, and you done. Fun and you done. I'm all about easy, guys. Why make it hard on yourself when you don't have to? Go ahead and throw that right in there. I could have kept that gravy off to the side, but it's all going the same place, so we'll put it right in that gravy, and it's delicious. Like that. Wash my hands up. I'll go ahead and get this stirred in right good, and I'll plate it up, and I'll go ahead and I've still got our onions. I have to drop right down in on top of that. Even more goodness. Now I'll go ahead and get it stirred up, plate it up, and I'll come back and let you look. Hey guys, I'm back. Or guys, I'm back. I'm sorry. Look here. If you can see for that light. Look at that. Now that recipe, guys, you can put in your recipe book because you want to have it. You want to have that recipe. That's a good one. The flavors on it are outstanding. I hope y'all give this a try. Hope you like and share this video. And until next time, see you guys.